We often hear that happy relationships are built on similarity, but there's a fascinating phenomenon. Partners with anxious and avoidant attachment styles are often drawn to each other. This leaves many people feeling confused and perplexed. Why are people with different approaches to love able to connect so easily and create romantic relationships? Is this a combination of irreconcilable differences? Or is it an opposition that creates the perfect complement? The answer isn't always simple, but it can help you understand yourself and your partner better. In this video, we'll explore why this pairing happens, the factors influencing the attraction between attachment styles, and most importantly, how to make this type of relationship healthy and long-lasting. Stay tuned till the end of the video to learn the secrets to maintaining a harmonious relationship despite differences in emotions and attachment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss other interesting content. Number 1. Attachment styles and their importance in relationships. In every relationship, we bring unique ways of connecting with others, known as attachment styles. Two of the most common styles are anxious and avoidant. Both stem from a deep-seated anxiety about security in relationships, but they express that insecurity in completely opposite ways. People with an anxious attachment style constantly feel uncertain about their partner's feelings. They fear the relationship might end, so they often seek reassurance, closeness, and constant attention from their loved one. These individuals might come across as needy or as if they need their partner to validate their worth. This can sometimes lead to tension and create a feeling of being too much for their partner. However, their fear of losing their loved one and lack of closeness can cause them to act in ways that push their partner away, making them feel exhausted and needing space. Conversely, people with an avoidant attachment style feel stressed by too much closeness. They tend to value independence and need a lot of space to process their emotions. Their fear is being suffocated in the relationship, and they often feel inadequate to meet their partner's emotional needs. This is why they keep their distance and avoid facing excessive intimacy. However, they are not uncaring. They simply have difficulty expressing their emotions directly. When these two styles meet, attraction can form, but it can easily lead to conflict. The anxious person seeks connection, while the avoidant person wants to maintain distance. For this relationship to thrive, understanding and sharing are crucial. If you are anxious, understanding that your partner needs space and learning to be confident in yourself is the first step to creating security in the relationship. If you are avoidant, acknowledging your partner's emotional needs and creating a safe space for both of you will help the relationship go further. So why, despite these distinct differences in their approach to love, are anxious and avoidant people often attracted to each other? This attraction may seem puzzling, but in reality their differences create a strange complementarity. To understand this better, we need to delve into the psychology behind this connection and explore the deeper factors influencing the relationship between these two contrasting attachment styles. Number 2. Why are anxious and avoidant people attracted to each other? In love, we often hear like attracts like, or birds of a feather flock together, meaning that similar people will easily come together. So why are people with opposite attachment styles, specifically anxious and avoidant individuals, often attracted to each other? The truth is, deep down we all seek relationships that reflect or confirm the core beliefs we have built about ourselves. Anxious individuals, with their fear of abandonment, seek constant attention and validation from their partner. They tend to think they are too much in relationships and fear that without emotional reassurance, the relationship will fall apart. Meanwhile, avoidant individuals feel suffocated by too much closeness and easily feel not enough when they cannot meet all of their partner's emotional needs. This very opposition creates the attraction. The anxious person seeks closeness and connection, while the avoidant person values independence and distance. And when these two styles meet, they inadvertently reinforce their beliefs about themselves. The anxious person sees that they need more attention, while the avoidant person is relieved to have personal space. However, this is not always easy, as in a relationship, each person may feel pressured or lacking, but it is from these differences that they can learn and grow. Have you ever wondered if there is a way for two people with opposing attachment styles to build a strong relationship together? In the following sections, we will explore how to make this relationship stronger. Number 3. Challenges. When these two styles meet. When anxious and avoidant attachment styles come together, one of the biggest challenges is overcoming the honeymoon phase. In the early stages of a relationship, everything is wonderful. You and your partner can easily get along and feel connected. However, as the differences in attachment styles begin to surface, things become more complicated. The anxious person may feel a lack of attention and intimacy, while the avoidant person feels suffocated when faced with constant emotional needs. This often leads to disagreements and misunderstandings. One reason this type of relationship becomes strained is the lack of immediate understanding and perception of each other. The anxious person won't understand why the avoidant person needs space, and the avoidant person will find it hard to grasp why their partner requires so much closeness. This can create communication conflicts, with each side feeling deprived or pressured. The reality is, you may not realize your partner has an opposing attachment style until this difference becomes more apparent after the honeymoon phase. It can be a shock when you realize that the things you thought were natural and easy are not being met as you expected. This not only causes disappointment, but can also make you feel abandoned or unappreciated. However, instead of letting negative feelings dominate, you can learn to understand and adjust to better suit your partner's needs. So how do you overcome these challenges? Let's find out in the next sections, where we will discuss how to make this relationship strong and lasting. Number 4. How to make this relationship work. To make a relationship between an anxious and an avoidant person work, it's crucial to create deep understanding and empathy for each other. Each person in this relationship has very different emotional needs, and if you don't recognize this, things can become tiring and stressful. Instead of criticizing each other for your differences, try to anticipate your partner's needs and understand that they may not always be able to meet them immediately. If you are anxious and your partner needs space, remember that sometimes silence is the best way for them to regain their composure. You can suggest they take some time alone, while gently reminding them that you're not forcing them to deal with their emotions when they're not ready. Conversely, if you are avoidant and your partner feels insecure, you can proactively open up, talk, and reassure them that you still care and love them, even though you sometimes need your own space. It's important to see this relationship as an opportunity to heal and grow together. Instead of focusing on what disappoints you, ask yourself if you are trying to prove that your partner is not meeting your needs. Accept your partner's attachment style, while making small changes to satisfy both of your needs. For example, avoidant partner, I know you want to talk about our issues and I want to listen to you, but I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed right now. Can we postpone this conversation until tomorrow evening? I'll be more focused then, and we can have a more comfortable discussion. Anxious partner, I understand you need time to think and I respect that, but can you give me a hug and let me know that everything will be okay? When both partners know how to negotiate and adjust their behavior to meet each other's needs, the relationship will become stronger. There will be challenging times, but if you are patient and actively build understanding, you will realize that the differences between the two attachment styles can actually be a strength, helping both of you grow and be happier in love. While understanding and adjusting to each other's behavior is crucial for building a lasting relationship, we cannot ignore the core element that helps maintain stability in any relationship, a sense of security from within. When you feel secure with yourself, you will no longer be completely dependent on your partner for validation or comfort. So how do you develop this sense of security and master your emotions in a relationship? Let's explore this in the next section. Number 5. Finding security from within. Have you ever considered that to build a strong relationship we need to start with ourselves first? Just as a house needs a solid foundation to avoid collapsing, a healthy relationship also needs to be built on a solid foundation of inner security. Especially for those with an anxious attachment style, finding security from within becomes more important than ever. They long for someone to be by their side, always loving and never leaving them. However, Over-dependence on a partner can make them feel vulnerable and insecure when the relationship faces challenges. So how do you build inner security? It is a journey of self-discovery and healing psychological wounds, so you can feel confident and at peace, regardless of who is by your side. One of the crucial steps is to understand ourselves, our fears, hurts, and core beliefs that we carry through life. You can find this security through meditation, journaling, reading, or participating in personal development courses. All of these help you connect with your inner self and bring peace. An excerpt from the book Attached by Amir Levine and Rachel Heller states, "The truth is, the less you need someone, the less likely you are to be hurt by them. Paradoxically, the less you need someone, the more they tend to be drawn to you." This is not just advice, it's a profound truth about creating lasting attraction in a relationship. Furthermore, security also comes from connecting with people who share your values and perspectives on life. Joining a yoga community, a meditation group, or a book club can help you expand your relationships, share and learn from like-minded people. A sense of security will gradually form, not from holding on to others, but from finding peace within yourself. Whenever you feel triggered by your partner's actions or words, it's a sign to look inward and recognize the unhealed wounds. Instead of blaming others, gently observe your own emotions, understand the root cause, and learn to love and accept yourself. When you can truly do this, the relationship will become healthier and more sustainable. And in the next section, we will explore how to maintain this sense of security in your relationship with your partner. Ultimately, the most important thing in any relationship is acceptance and understanding. We have explored the attraction and challenges between anxious and avoidant attachment styles, and how to make this type of relationship work effectively. Accepting differences and understanding that each attachment style has its own needs, perceptions, and emotions is key to building a healthy and lasting relationship. Understanding yourself and your partner not only helps reduce conflict, but also opens up opportunities for both of you to grow and develop. Remember, each of us carries our own heart wounds and dogmas. Being aware of your own and your partner's attachment styles is just the beginning. More importantly, are you willing to heal those wounds and overcome barriers to get closer to each other? Remember, love is not about possession, but about companionship, sharing, and growing together. When you can love and accept yourself, you can love and accept others fully. Thank you for watching this video. If you find these sharings helpful, don't hesitate to share your story with us and others. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not miss the next meaningful and valuable videos. I wish you all peace and happiness in your relationships.